What is going on, everybody? It's Steven here and welcome back to another Chinese smartphone review. Now today we're going to have a look at the Elephone P5000. I've got it directly from Elephone, and yes, this phone is a real battery monster and flagship killer. So the specs are as always down below in the description, so it's from Elephone directly, and you can buy it from a lot of resellers like for instance Shop, but also we will open up our shop very soon, so in 2 weeks it will be online. And we will also sell the Elephone P5000, so stay tuned guys. So first of all, let me tell you the specs of this monster here. So it comes with a 5350 mAh battery and 5.0 Full HD screen, should be IPS, MTK6592, so the octa-core SoC clocked at 1.7 GHz, which is a bit slower than the 2.0 GHz version which you can find in the THL5000. We have quad band on GSM, quad band on WCDMA, so 3G, but it doesn't support 4G LTE. 2 GB of RAM plus 16 GB of ROM with the ability to extend the internal memory by using micro SD cards. Then there's also a 16 megapixel rear camera plus 8 megapixel front facing camera on board, and it comes with Android KitKat straight out of the box. And maybe there will be a lollipop update because ROM development on Elephone phones is pretty good. And they also have a support forum where you can find the latest firmware, so check it out guys. Alright, so the smartphone is just a bit expensive because it retails currently for something like $240, and yes, it's quite expensive, but you get amazing specs. So you get the big battery, full HD display, octa-core, 2 GB of RAM, and also a pretty good camera. Alright guys, so yeah, that's it. That are the specs of the phone. As always, there will be a link down below in the description so you can check it out if you want to. And I would say let's get started and let's have a look on what we can find inside of the box. Now here's the smartphone, and yeah, it looks totally awesome, but first of all I want to show you what you can find inside of the box. So the first thing here is a Elephone product quick guide. So here you can see how to use it, and yeah, it's very easy to use. And this one here comes in English, so I really appreciate this because Chinese quick guides, I really hate them. Then here a screen protector, there was already one on the smartphone. Then here we have a micro USB cable to charge the smartphone, and yeah, let's come to the charger. Unfortunately no headset included, but you will get this big charger here, and it's really big and can output 10 watts. The only problem is it's too big for my power socket. So here you can see the output is really 10 watts, so you can charge the smartphone very quickly. It's not just a big charger, we also have a very good charging circuit inside of the smartphone. But yeah, let me show you why this charger is a total fail. Now, I study mechanical engineering and I know that they just produce one model, which is the big one, and then they just change the connector. But they don't think that they're not only flat power sockets. So here you can see this power socket is not flat and this thing just won't fit into my power socket. So you can see it's too big and it would fit perfectly if I would have a flat power socket, but no, here in Austria and Germany we have those power sockets. Now in other countries this may work, but yeah, here in my country it doesn't work, and this is a common problem. I have 4 or 5 chargers here at home which don't fit into my power socket. Now yeah, it just takes 2 minutes to Google how such a socket looks in a different country. I don't know why they always fail. But now I want to show you quickly the smartphone because the smartphone is outstanding quality. Let's just have a look at it so you can see the display, which looks totally awesome. We have nice colors, nice viewing angles, just have a look at this, it's totally sharp and it's a very good IPS panel. The whole phone feels really good in my hands, but it's quite heavy with about 205 grams. Here at the top we have the front facing camera, a lot of sensors and also the speaker. The overall build quality is very nice. Here at the bottom we have the home button, so it's a hardware home button with fingerprint sensor and capacitive touch buttons like menu button and back button, and they have nice backlight. Then here you can see the frame, and this is not metal, so this is plastic all the way, but it feels quite good. All the buttons are located here on the right side of the frame, which makes it easy to access them. So you can see it's quite big, so the thickness is about 9.5 millimeters, so it's not a really thin phone and also quite heavy, and this is because the battery is very big. But it feels quite good in my hands, and I can say I definitely love the build quality. Then here we can see the 3.5mm headphone jack and also the micro USB port. Here at the back side, the back cover is actually very simple but feels totally nice. Elephone logo and nice looking back cover. Then here you can see the rear camera and the LED flash, and the camera lens is plastic I guess because it did a short scratch test and now I have some scratches on the camera lens. But here you can see the back cover looks quite nice with the Elephone slogan, And yeah, the speaker is located all along the frame at the bottom. So yeah, the build quality quite nice, and I would say let's just see how this phone performs, and also let's remove the back cover to have a look at this amazing battery. And there we go guys, so it's on and we can remove the back cover, so the back cover is removable. And you can just remove it right over here, so there's a slot to remove it. Just go in here with your fingernail and then just pull it off. And here you can see the NFC contact. Now this phone supports real NFC, not empty case hot not. So this is also compatible with the Galaxy Note 4, any Samsung device. So it supports also Android Beam, and here you can see the NFC antenna, sorry. And here's the heart of the smartphone. So it's that big battery, and it's not removable, so you have to remove all the screws and the frame to get it out. But yeah, you don't have to, because we have a reset button here at the top, as you can see. We have here a sticker with the IMEIs, and here we can see 5,350 milliamp hours of capacity. Now this sounds really nice, and I can definitely confirm it. The battery lifetime is outstanding. Now let's have a look here at the speaker. So yeah, it looks like a dual speaker, but I guess it's a single speaker because it's not very loud. And yeah, also if you look inside of it, then you can see the display shining through, so I guess it's nothing in there. Then let's have a look here at the NFC contacts and the dual SIM slots. Also here we have a micro SD card slot, and yeah, camera and LED flash, and it's two big SIM card slots, so you have to use an adapter like I use here. Now all in all, the build quality totally nice, so also the antennas look really good, and also the reception and everything on the smartphone is really good. But yeah, just keep in mind, very expensive with $240. Then I would say let me reattach everything, and now let's go and let's have a look on how it performs. So there we are in Android on the Elephone P5000, and swiping through the pages here on the home screen feels very smooth. Yes, it's the Octa core with 2 GB of RAM, and this is all you need. It's not the 64-bit Octa core, so it's the older version, the MTK6592, but it's still powerful and very fast, as you can see, so the device feels very snappy. Then let's go to the settings, and first of all to about the phone. And here we can see that this beauty here is running on Android 4.4.2 KitKat. Now KitKat is currently the latest version on the smartphone because yeah, there's no Lollipop Octa, and I'm not sure if there will be one, but I guess there will be a Lollipop port because Elephone ROMs are usually updated very often, and also there's a big community which develops custom ROMs. So let's go quickly here through the settings. We have here Wi-Fi. As you can see, the Wi-Fi signal strength is excellent, same like on my Galaxy Note 4, just the link speed slower. So on my Galaxy Note 4 I get here 150 Mbits, which is not supported here by the Elephone P5000. Bluetooth works perfectly well. I've tested it with a Bluetooth speaker, absolutely nothing to say about this. And under more we also have NFC. And yeah, I quickly want to show you NFC so you can see Android Beam is supported. It's the same like S-Beam and all that crap. And we'll just try if we can send something with Android Beam to my Galaxy Note 4. So let's just go and let's try it. Now NFC on the Elephone P5000 works perfectly well, and yes, it supports also NFC tags with the correct software on your smartphone. Then let's just have a look at this. So let's try Android Beam. So touch the beam to send the picture here to the Galaxy Note 4. And yes, it works perfectly well. So it's now sending the picture, and this can take some time to receive it. It depends on how big the picture is. And as you can see, we have here a incoming beam. So this can take up to 30 seconds until you receive it. And then we can have a look at the picture. And for writing NFC tags, you have to download a different software, I guess. But yeah, it's also working because NFC, as you can see, it's compatible with also some flagships like the Galaxy Note 4 or Galaxy S5, S4. And in my opinion, this is so much better than empty case hot not because yeah, also NFC tags are supported. And now let's continue with the settings, which gives us a quick overview of all the functions of the smartphone. First of all, storage. This phone comes with 16 GB of internal memory. So you can see we have here 13.3 GB, and it just comes in one partition, which is really good because you don't have to repartition and you can use all the space. Then here we have the battery stats, and CPU power saving mode should always be activated, otherwise it will drain a lot of power. And yes, you can see here the battery on time, and not quite good right now, but this is because GPS and all the things, Bluetooth, everything was on and I didn't even shut it off. But the battery lifetime, if you for instance don't have all this crap activated, I've tested really all the time here, then you can easily come through 2 days because you don't use the smartphone all the time, and just the screen on time is important, and it's definitely enough for 2 days. Then here you can see apps running in the background, and yeah, it's loading. So you can see I have a lot of crap here running in the background, also sidechick GPS navigation. I was just driving around 3 hours with GPS and I didn't plug it in. So you can see the battery lifetime is definitely good because the screen was on all the time for 7 hours. And yes, it's definitely enough for 2 days. And also here, all the apps, you can see no Chinese bloatware or spyware. Elephone ROMs are usually very clean and come pre-routed. Then let's have a look at the finger scanner. So this is here implemented in the settings, but this is also an application you can find in the menu. Now I have 2 fingerprints registered and okay, wrong finger. So let's just try to unlock here. And now let's try to add a 3rd fingerprint, and we'll use here my left thumb, and there we go. So it's quite accurate, but I have to say, just from the feeling and my personal opinion, the fingerprint scanner on the EQE04 Aurora was working a bit better. But this is definitely okay, and I'm really happy that it is implemented in the home button and not somewhere on the backside. Because on the backside I really hate it. It's not really accurate, you really have to practice it. But here in the home button, so on the home button, it feels quite good. Alright, then let's try it. So the fingerprint should be registered. And for instance, let's try it with a different finger. So this one here is not registered, so you can see it doesn't work. But here with the thumb, it works quite nice, so you can see I can unlock. Then let me also show you a little bug I found. So for instance, if you try to unlock very fast and then just swipe, then you can get into Android, or at least you can see what's on the home screen or in the last application you have used. And I've tried this several times, and once I was almost be able to use it for 30 seconds. So this shouldn't be possible and this needs to be fixed. But if that gets fixed, then the fingerprinter is definitely a nice function here on the Elephone P5000. Now that was the fingerprint scanner, so let's go back to the settings. Alright, where the fuck are the settings? Okay, then let's just use the capacitive menu button, and here you can also enter the settings. And yeah, we just stopped at the fingerprint scanner, but we also have here some other stuff like accounts, gesture recognition, and I use double tap to wake up, but I don't use, for instance, draw gestures, so you can draw something on the lock screen and then, for instance, it opens up the camera application or something. But yeah, the rest is basically everything you can find on every other Android smartphone. Then now, as always, let's just test all the basic things to see if really everything is working as it should. Let's just get started with the Android status bar, and here you can see notifications, NFC working perfectly nice. Here we have the quick toggles, so there is no NFC toggle. We have here Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, GPS, and also at the bottom CAS screen, but unfortunately no NFC quick switch. Then here we have the dial application, so let's just try to call some random number, and there we go. So yeah, roaming warning, this is very common, can be disabled in the SIM settings in the settings. Then here you can hear the speaker quality, and it's not that loud. So also, for instance, if you just want to listen to music, so the speaker didn't impress me. Maybe it's the worst part on the smartphone. Then here you can see sensors are also working, so that's really good. And just the speaker quality, in my opinion, is not really good. And I don't think that it is a dual speaker, but yeah. Let's just have a look here at the messaging application, and the force feedback which you get, the vibration is very nice, it feels really good. And here you can see it's a 5-point capacitive touchscreen, so it's very accurate and there are absolutely no ghost touches. Then here we can check out the browser, and I was just on XDA developers to find a proper way on how to back up the new 64-bit chipsets. And I want to do a tutorial, but it should be very user-friendly. So yes, for now just ADB backup. But let's just have a look here at the rest. So here you can see the browser very smooth, absolutely no issue for the Octa core. You can open up a lot of threads, you can do multitasking, that's absolutely no problem on the MTK 6592. Then let's go here to the menu, so here you can see some crap which I have installed. And the first real application we should test, in my opinion, is the camera application. So let's just go quickly outside and let's do a quick camera test. So we're now here in my garden, and here you can see the rear camera of the Elephone P5000. And it doesn't feel laggy or shaky. And also, as you can see, it looks quite sharp. We have working tap autofocus, also tracking mode. Yeah, tracking mode not too accurate, but this is for moving objects with high contrast, so that works perfectly nice. Then let's just have a look here at the shutter. So we can just capture photos right over here, and this works perfectly nice. So here you can see you can also enable no shutter delay in the settings, then it's even more faster. Here we have video mode. You will also see a sample video just in about 1 minute. Then let's switch to the front facing camera, and I have to say it looks really nice. So the picture quality, as you can see, quite sharp, and it's also a bit wide angle, so you can get yourself definitely on the screen, and it's not zoomed in like on some cheap Chinese devices. Alright, so let's go back. Here on the left side we have effects as always, unfortunately not the cool hipster filters like on the new MTK chipsets. Then here we can quickly check out the camera settings. So I did set the exposure to +1 because it was quite dark. Here we have zero shutter delay, voice capture, also HDR, and face detection, and also, for instance, that gesture detection works quite good on the smartphone, so absolutely nothing to say about this. And regarding the camera lens, as I've stated before, I guess it's plastic because I already have some scratches on it. Here you can see picture size 16 megapixels, and I guess this is interpolated, but yeah, just see for yourself. There will be sample pictures down below in the description, and also here in full screen it's the same. But I'm a bit lazy with those written threads, and yeah, I will just post all them today, so you can also check them out for the older videos. And I'm really sorry, but I have absolutely no time to do this. So just check them out on chinadevices.com, and I would be really glad to see some of you guys on chinadevices.com to discuss about the smartphones and some other things. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and now let's do a quick video test with the camera. Now here's a quick video test of the rear camera of the Elephone P5000, and it looks quite nice on the display. Maybe objects which are more far away are a bit blurry, even though if I focus on them. But yeah, let's just see some close-ups. So there we go. And I have to say, close-ups look pretty good. So also the focus here works kind of nice, as you can see. So that's my camera, the EOS 70D. Yeah, my damn broken car. And yes, it looks quite okay. Maybe yes, objects which are more away are a bit blurry, but this is totally common on those smartphones. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, then I would say let's go and let's test the front-facing camera. Then here is also a quick test of the front-facing camera, so here in video mode. And yeah, the tap autofocus is not working here in front-facing camera mode, but it should focus automatically, so let's just check this out. And yeah, it's pretty wide angle, so you can see really many things here on the picture. This looks quite okay, and yes, absolutely no issue here on the front-facing camera. I don't know how it looks right now, but just check for yourself if you like it or if you don't like it. Alright, so right now I've just checked out the quality on the computer and it doesn't look good at all. There are many areas which are very blurry, and also the overall resolution didn't look that nice. But yeah, this is always a problem. So they say 16 megapixels and you think it's totally awesome, but yeah, then it isn't. Then here you can see the LED flash, which looks quite nice, and yeah, it's pretty good if you want to capture a photo at night. So I took some photos in a dark room. I can also upload them if you want to, and they look quite okay. But yes, it's always interpolated, and also firmware matters, guys. So maybe there will be firmware update which improves the camera, but I'm not quite impressed by the camera. So maybe it's just because I'm using my Galaxy Note 4 all the time. Here's some apps. So Happy Dash, this is a game which a friend coded. It's totally awesome. Check it out. Then here you can see the Play Store. So this is the latest version of the Play Store. I've just downloaded the GPS application because Google Maps was not working for me. It crashed all the time. So maybe there's a issue with the Google Play services. So I've said the ROM has some bugs, and yeah, it definitely has some bugs. And also the camera firmware should maybe be improved. Then here you can see the Elephone service application. So this is actually just a shortcut to the Elephone forum. And here you can find software support and all that. So just check it out, and you can see that there are definitely ROM updates. Then also Super SU, so it came pre-rooted, but the binaries were not correctly installed, so maybe this was just because after the update the binaries were broken, but yeah, Super SU doesn't work anymore. Now here you can see quite snappy the smartphone, it feels really nice. So now you will see a GPS test and a movie test and then some benchmarks, so just sit down and enjoy. Now here's just a quick GPS test with the GPS test application to see how good the signal levels are. And if you just check this out, we have 7 feet accuracy, which is very, very nice. We have a 3D fix, and you can see the maximum signal level is 45. And this is almost as good than on my Galaxy Note 4. Unfortunately, without the GPS fix, so without rewriting the GPS config, I just find here 11 satellites. So for instance, my Galaxy Note 4 is exactly configured for this region here, and it finds about 27 satellites. But even though you just have here 11 in view, 7 in use, you get a very good signal, so just check this out. Here the big green bars are definitely awesome, 45, which is a very high signal level, which you don't get on the most China phones. But yeah, you can see we have here a lot of green bars, so GPS definitely working, also with a good accuracy on the Elephone P5000. Alright guys, so here's a quick GPS test on the Elephone P5000. I'm using side-check navigation because Google navigation didn't work for some reason. I guess it's a problem with the Google Play services because yeah, it just crashes. And you can see GPS works awesome, so GPS signal very good. I'm always on the road, no jumps, no lags. This is definitely nice. Sidecheck uses offline maps and you can see this works perfectly well with the built-in GPS. Just my car has some issues, so I guess the clutch is broken. Third gear I try to accelerate and yeah, it just spins up but nothing is going forward. And I really hope I will make it till home because it smells very terrible in my car. I guess the clutch is broken. But yeah, let's just see if I will make it home.
Rise like a phoenix, born from the ashes. I take care of my own. Torn down where assassin. You can't suffocate my spirit, 'cause I'm the king of my own throne, my own throne. King of my own throne, my own throne. You'll never see me fall, fall. You'll never see me fall. Watch me reign, and I'll slay them all. Slay them all, slay them all, slay them all. You'll never see the reign, and I'll slay them all. Slay them all, slay them all, slay them all. You'll never see the born from the ashes, 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 born from the. You can't suffocate my spirit, 'cause I'm the king of my own throne, throne, oh, 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 oh. King of my own throne, my own throne. You'll never see me fall, fall. You'll never see me fall. Watch me reign, and I'll slay them all. Slay them all, slay them all, slay them all. You'll never see the reign, and
Oh yeah, we're now at the end of another review, and here comes my conclusion about the Elephone P5000. Now, I can really tell you it's a damn battery monster, so the battery lifetime really awesome. I have used it all the time now until the end of this review, and I think I've used it really 8 or 9 hours all the time, and yeah, it just dropped to about 50%, so just a bit below as you've seen before, and it's totally awesome because, for instance, if you use it the normal way, you don't have the screen on all the time and you don't use GPS all the time, then you can easily get through 2 days. So this is absolutely possible. And I will test it also now in the next days to see how battery lifetime is for a normal user. And I can definitely tell you battery lifetime is the main thing why I would buy the smartphone. Now, I'm not really impressed by the camera, but firmware matters. I hope there will be a firmware update to improve it a bit because I think the camera can do better. And yeah, some software bugs as always, so a firmware update would be really nice because the fingerprint scanner, if you swipe around, if you do something very fast, then you can see you can access the ROM for a short time and check out what's going on inside. And this shouldn't be possible, so the fingerprinter would be totally useless for me. Also, the speaker quality, not really good, so I guess it's not a dual speaker design, so we have 2 of those speaker grids or holes, but I think it's not a dual speaker because the quality is okay. At maximum volume, it oversteers just a bit, but it's not very loud, so the speaker could be very louder. This is a very big smartphone, so they could implement a big and nice speaker. But yeah, the build quality, awesome, the display is awesome, the performance is very nice, even though they could have used the new MTK generation, but then it would be more expensive because I think the most expensive part is the battery, the display and all that crap. But all in all, if I would compare it with the THL5000, then I definitely love the design of the Elephone P5000 and I think it's better than on the THL5000. But maybe the performance and also the ROM support is right now better on the THL5000, but trust me guys, in the future with some custom ROMs, this phone will be a real flagship killer. Alright ladies and gentlemen, this was my review of the Elephone P5000, so it's a very good smartphone, even though it's quite expensive with $240. But yeah, if you need a battery monster and you have the money, go for it. Then, as always, the written review will be online today on ChinaDevice.com. I try to finish all the old written reviews. I'm really sorry for this, so please forgive me guys, but I have so much work. We are now trying to finish our ROM upload website, which will also be online in the next week, so you can upload and download custom ROMs and all that crap. So it will be very awesome. We are such a big community on ChinaDevice.com, so over 20,000 members, and it would be really cool if you guys would join too. So you could join the discussion, share your knowledge, and I think together we can do awesome things. So feel free to join. As always, reseller links will be down below in the description. Also, our shop will be online very soon. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope you have a nice day, and I also hope that I can see you again in my next videos. So have a nice day and bye bye.